Here lies a rusted, dented, 30-year-old lunchbox.
To anyone else, this might look like junk fit for a scrapyard. But for Mr. Kim, a former firefighter now in his 70s,
This object has been a treasure, or perhaps a curse, that he has held close to his heart his entire life.
he has never opened the lid of this lunchbox.
No, he couldn't open it, because locked inside is the last warmth of his daughter, whom the fire swallowed 30 years ago. The world praised him as a hero who saved 100 lives, but every night in his nightmares, hearing his daughter's screams, he would cry out, "Please, do not forgive me."
Dad is a sinner.
What exactly happened inside that burning building that day? And what was inside the lunchbox that he finally opened after 30 years, causing this white-haired old man to wail like a child? Let's turn back time 30 years. Captain Kim was a veteran rescue team leader, known as the bravest in the fire station.
Coincidentally, that day was Captain Kim's 40th birthday.
His only daughter, Ji-yoon, a high school student, had promised to meet him at the bakery in front of her favourite department store after school to give him a gift she had saved up her allowance to buy. But 30 minutes before their meeting time, an urgent siren blared from the radio. Major fire outbreak. Danger of department store collapse. It was the very department store where he was supposed to meet his daughter. Suppressing an ominous feeling, Captain Kim rushed to the scene. The site was pandemonium, a living hell on earth. Entering the building, Captain Kim instinctively searched for survivors. Children passed out from smoke inhalation, people screaming for help. He gave them his oxygen mask and frantically carried people out. 10 people, 20 people, 50 people. He saved over 100 lives, but his eyes were constantly searching for Ji-yoon. As the rescue operation neared its end, he spotted a familiar single sneaker at the edge of a collapsed railing on the 3rd floor. It was the shoe his daughter had worn when she left home that morning. Just as he was about to run towards it, screams of young children came from the opposite direction. "Help us!" And then, the roar of the building crumbling began. His colleagues grabbed him. "Captain, if you go now, everyone dies. We have to retreat." Captain Kim had to make a choice. Save the dozens of children visible before his eyes, or jump into the flames where his daughter might be, even though her survival was uncertain. In that brief moment where his duty as a firefighter and his instinct as a father collided, he turned his body towards the children, shedding tears of blood. "I'm sorry. Ji-yoon, I'm sorry." Immediately after he carried the last child out of the building, the department store collapsed completely with a deafening roar. After the fire was extinguished and days of searching, his daughter was found as a cold body. In her arms, she was tightly holding a dented aluminium lunchbox, protecting it until the end, even in the flames. It was the Kimbap lunchbox she had made herself to eat with her dad on his birthday. Since that day, Captain Kim's time has stopped. The world called him a hero, but he considered himself a murderer who killed his own child. He took off his firefighter uniform and never opened that lunchbox, his daughter's keepsake. Not even once. He was terrified that the moment he opened the lid, the pain his daughter must have suffered, and his own cowardice would jump out at him. In psychology, this is called survivor guilt. The very fact of surviving after saving others becomes a source of pain. For 30 years, while the rice in the lunchbox his daughter packed rotted and turned to dust, he lived, burning his own insides black. And recently, Mr. Kim, diagnosed with a terminal illness, gathered his last courage to open the lunchbox lid before he died. The food had vanished without a trace over 30 years, but a neatly folded note lay beneath, waiting for him. It was a letter his daughter had written, either while trapped in the fire or prepared that morning. Unfolding it with trembling hands, he read the crooked handwriting. "Happy birthday, Dad. You are the coolest firefighter in the world. If anything dangerous happens, please save other people before me. I can wait bravely because I am your daughter. I love you, my hero." His daughter already knew. She knew what choice her dad would make, and that he would suffer for the rest of his life because of that choice. So she had forgiven him in advance and cheered for him in advance. Old Mr. Kim held the note to his chest and wailed. It was a tear of repentance, washing away 30 years of guilt. "Everyone, Isn't true love about lightening the other person's burden in advance? If this heartbreaking paternal love and the daughter's deep, thoughtful love touched your heart today, please silently hug your family next to you. Words like, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you, might be too late to say tomorrow.